Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Joshua Reynolds, and I am the communications specialist here at the Prince George's County Economic Development Corporation. And I'm here today with my compadre, Chris Valentine, who is our guest facilitator for today. And I want to welcome you all to today's edition of Webinar Wednesdays. And today, our subject is Finding Your Niche, in which Mr. Valentine will discuss how to tailor your content for your target audience. So we're really excited to get into today's discussion. But before we do, just a little bit of housekeeping. First thing is please make sure that you turn your volume all the way up so that you can hear everything that we're talking about. And then the second thing is we want you to use on the top right side of the YouTube window, we have a group chat. So you can feel free to ask questions and type in any questions during the presentation. And after the presentation is over, Mr. Valentine and myself will field some of the questions that you may have. The last thing I want to say for housekeeping is have fun. We're really excited to have you here with us today on your lunch hour. So without any further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Valentine, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to bring up his presentation. And here we are. All right, I turn it over to Mr. Valentine.
All right, everybody. Again, my name is Chris Valentine. I'm the digital multimedia producer here at the Prince George's County Economic Development Corporation. I'm super excited about this presentation. This is called Finding Your Niche, how to tailor your content media. I want to thank Mr. Joshua Reynolds for that wonderful introduction, and thank you so much for your hard work here at the EDC, sir. So today is all about finding what it is that your company can provide your audience, honestly. Everyone that you want to engage with and do business with. This is a presentation that will tell you exactly how you can get started and what kind of content that you want to present to your wide range of audiences. Here at the EDC, we're all about connection. We want to network by matchmaking. So without further ado, I want to begin with this presentation, and I look forward to hearing the questions that you guys have at the end. All right, guys, so first things first, I'm trying to get this up on the screen. Is it on the screen?
It's on.
Oh, okay, awesome. Okay, just want to make sure. Okay, it is. Sorry.
No worries.
All right, cool. My bad. All right, so first things first, what does your media say about you? What this entails is about whatever you put online, whatever you want to put on your social media, what kind of convey to your audience members. You want to give yourself an opportunity to share the type of services and the type of activity that you have on your social media. This can refer to a wide spectrum of things. This refers to what kind of pictures that you post, what kind of videos that you post, what kind of post via text you want to put on your social media sites. You want to give yourself an opportunity to expand your brand by the certain types of content that you want to put on the online interface. The type of pictures that you post, they have to have a central theme. They have to be similar to the type of message that you want to convey to your audience, ladies and gentlemen, because without you having a central theme, you wouldn't necessarily know exactly what it is that you want to convey to your audience as far as the overall mission of the company that you're working for. This photo that we have up on the screen is our county executive, Rashawn L. Baker, and I specifically love this photo. It was captured by Mike Yurishin. I probably butchered his name, my bad. Yurishin, my bad. But I love this photo because it has so much power behind it. It has so much central theme that it has behind it. The message is our county executive, Reverend Baker, believes in moving this county forward. He believes in the overall mission of driving this county to economic success. He believes in everything that has to go up must go up, and everything that needs to go down needs to go down, as mentioned by our president and CEO, Jim Coleman. I love this picture because even though it shows him pointing, it has a central theme of our banner in the background. It says Prince George's County, and it's pointed in a forward direction. So with that being said, those are the type of photos you want to keep in mind when it comes to your online branding. When you're branding your company, you want to show these things in order to epitomize your overall mission. So let's jump right into it. Okay, find your niche, okay? So first of all, you want to discover your passion. You want to find out your why, okay? The reason why you want to discover your passion and find out your why is because, first of all, you want to, need to go back.
That's okay.
Oh, it's still on screen? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You want to discover your overall mission when it comes to your company. Like what kind of services you want to provide to your customers. You want to describe what you're truly driven to do within your company interface. Like you want to talk about all the things that motivate you and drive you to jump out of bed and do what you do. All of you who I'm presuming are business owners and business leaders, ladies and gentlemen, you are on a grand journey when it comes to your opportunity. You know, you have an opportunity to spread your message globally through your online branding. So your passion is what's going to drive your niche. Like you're going to find yourself in a community of whatever it is you're doing, whether it's health, sports, business, motivational speaking, fashion, food, whatever it may be. Your passion, you find the energy and the desire to share it with the world. And that's what's going to drive your company to the next level. And when you find out your why, you got to figure out like what it is that your mission is trying to accomplish, ladies and gentlemen, whether it's giving back, whether it's just specifically making sales, whether it's specifically outreaching to nonprofit organizations, or whatever the case may be. What it comes down to is when you find out your why, that's going to be the root of your mission, ladies and gentlemen, in order to fully strive and excel in your business and online marketing. So you also want to follow your interests or hobby hashtags. The main thing about it is, in this age, we are in a generation where hashtags are booming. Like the way to connect with businesses, the way to connect with your audience is through hashtags, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtags give you a community of people just like you who are sharing similar interests. You know, you make connections that way because you connect with audiences' perspectives and business leaders' perspectives that endorse collaboration. And when you endorse collaboration, ladies and gentlemen, your business will expand because these mutual partnerships will benefit you in the long run. So follow these interests and follow these hashtags in order for you to post similar material and also make yourself recognizable. You're going to make yourself stand out by being relative to your overall mission. And when you find out what your specific hashtag is that separates you from the rest of the crowd, I'm telling you, your business is going to be phenomenal and take yourself to the next level. And the last bullet I want to hit on is be consistent. Audience members love consistency. They want to be reliant on you to dish out all the type of information that you have to offer. And when you do that, ladies and gentlemen, your consistency is what's going to build your trend. It's going to build an opportunity for you to expand by being on the frequent database in which they search. So I'm going to take you to the next slide really quick. And we're going to talk about some examples that we have here on the screen. On Instagram, and this is where hashtags are most prominent, we have some examples up on here. As you can see, we have Millionaire Mentor, which has over 2 million followers on Instagram. What they have is a central niche of networking opportunity. And they also have photo quotes. These photo quotes give you inspiration and a certain perspective on what your type of affirmative action should be when taking your business to the next level, and also personal development. Audience members are always looking for an opportunity to better themselves by looking into your services. So with your interaction with your audience members and also giving a piece of advice back to your audience member, it strengthens the relationship. It gives you an opportunity to give back and contribute to their day-to-day lives based on your experiences in business and also in life. In the middle, we have the Prince George's County Economic Development Corporation, or PGC EDC for short. Instagram page up on the middle column. We currently have 375 posts, over 200 followers, and we're following over 400 members here on the Instagram database. And we have a niche of posting economic development goodness that is going on in Prince George's County. We are currently on the move. We are on fire, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the move on expanding Prince George's County to the next level. We're constantly pumping out and posting about job opportunities, development opportunities, investment, and government affiliations within the county, so you guys have a perspective on what's going on here in Prince George's County. Now, this is the type of base that gives you a wide perspective of economic development and business growth. On Instagram, we are constantly making partners and connecting with business leaders that will take us to the next level as we expand here in Prince George's County. And some of you may know this man, some of you may not, but he's a personal hero of mine. On the third column, we have The Rock. Dwayne The Rock Johnson is a champion in the world database when it comes to Instagram. Why? Because he's not only posting about himself, he's posting about development opportunities and outreach programs in which he's featured in, about his various projects that he's currently working on, ladies and gentlemen. And he also gives back words of wisdom. Now, if you're working on a personal page, you want to show off all assets when it comes to your online branding. Why is that? Because it shows your versatility. It shows your opportunity to impact many sectors of the Instagram audience database. And what I appreciate most about The Rock is that he's constantly looking for fresh talent in order to spread his message a little farther. And with that, I'm going to advance to the next slide, and we're going to talk about how to dress it up, how to dress up your Instagram or whatever social media page that you may acquire, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about selecting a page format. Now, when I'm talking about a page format, yes, your social media gives you a database and gives you a root format for you to post all your material, but you want to stand out. You want to give yourself an opportunity to make yourself look different in the marketplace, ladies and gentlemen. And when selecting a page format, it can range on a wide spectrum of things, but we're going to talk about a few things, one of which is color scheme. When it comes to color scheme, if you have primary colors within your organization that make your business stand out and you want to stick to that in all your postings, I'm telling you, go for it. Why? Because it sets you apart from normal photos that are displayed all over social media. So by doing that, you brand your format, you brand your content material, so that way you are recognizable and stand out. Some people on Instagram or social media, they select various cropping ratios when it comes to their photos. So all of them look similar. All of them are in similar placements on their social media. So that way, if your audience member is coming to your page, when they're coming to your page, they can rely on seeing similar content that's very impactful, and it's something that'll stay in their psyche for a very long time. And the next point I want to hit is make your HD images your friend. What do I mean by that? In this digital age, we are constantly progressing, and with that, image quality is constantly increasing. Why do you think that we have HD TVs? Why do you think we have high definition cameras? And we can utilize this by simply relying on HD quality to make your content stand out, ladies and gentlemen. So the more that you promote your HD quality material to its highest resolution, it gives you more credibility. It gives you an opportunity to stand out with your quality, because your audience members know that when they delve into your material, you're top class. You are top of the line. You are first class in all that you do. And it's recognizable to them because your credibility is so high, which makes your audience member edify your amount of work. And so with that, you kind of want to avoid selfie-only pages. What I mean by that is, like, it's fun to take selfies and put them on your social media, but don't let that be the root of your social media platform. Yes, you have a beautiful face, but in order to truly stand out and have yourself recognizable in the business market, you want to show your engagements. Now, yes, it's always good to take a selfie, but what are you taking a selfie of? In your kitchen, or in the break room, in the snack room? Or what you want to do is take selfies with engagements. So, like, say you're doing an outreach program with a local fire department, you want to take a selfie with them. If you're donating to a children's hospital, you want to take a selfie with the doctors and some of the child patients that are in the institution. So if you're constantly pumping out selfies on your social media, then you're kind of missing the boat on the opportunity, the other content that you can be promoting within your social media sites. And the last thing, ladies and gentlemen, just have fun with it. Social media is a very fun way of you connecting with people. That's why it's there, ladies and gentlemen. Now, in your business, it's not just strictly business. You want to show that when people come to your business, when they come to your company, they can relax. You know, they can have an opportunity where they can take full advantage of the experience that you can provide them, ladies and gentlemen. You want to be friendly and give them an opportunity to truly appreciate the work that you're giving to your constituents. So be creative, have fun with it, and that's all there is to it. This is the way that you tailor your online content and make yourself stand out in the business market. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap this up. You are always free to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. The following handles have titles underneath. I'll give you a second to take a look at that. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you tuning in to our webinar Wednesday, hosted by myself, Chris Valentine, and my co-host, Joshua Reynolds. And I'm going to flip to this last page to see our information. And take it away, Josh.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Valentine, for providing us with such a magnificent presentation. I'm going to wait a few moments to see if anyone else has any questions. Because I actually have one of my own. Because I've seen you guys, well, since the EDC has started posting a lot of different types of content that I think has proven to be rather engaging. I kind of remember seeing a face with some words next to it.
Yeah.
And can you explain to us what that's about?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, and Josh, I want to further encourage you to take full consideration to what I'm about to say, because this resolves into all social media platforms that are actually becoming very effective in the business market. Ladies and gentlemen, what he's referring to is called photo quotes.
Photo quotes, yes.
It has a face, and it has significant text right next to that face to show relevancy to the type of information that you're providing, ladies and gentlemen. The thing with photo quotes is they're shareable, because it conveys a common message that all audience members can really relate to.
That's right.
And when you take advantage of the opportunity that photo quotes enable you to do, it gives you an opportunity to not only just spread the message, but also have a personal connection with your audience members.
Okay. I really think that that's a great effective tool, because do you have any suggestions for other tools that are very useful as well, in addition to photo quotes, that someone might want to use to for lack of a better word, upgrade the type of content that they're putting on their social media or their videos or whatever it is that they're putting out about their business.
Absolutely. And this is another tool that has been benefiting us here at the EDC for quite some time. I would fully encourage that the audience members here today take advantage of graphic design. That is something that has been widely phenomenal in the results of the EDC when it comes to branding our business. We add our logos towards every posting that we have when it comes down to our picture intake, when it comes to all things on our social media and stuff like that. If you have a social media account with Instagram, with Twitter or anything, you put your logo on your photos, and that sets you apart because you're now watermarking your branding material, so that way if it's shared, they know exactly who to contact, and nobody can take credibility for it.
That's right. Now, you mentioned putting the company logo on there. So, I mean, some people might say, I feel like I put our logo on everything and it might be overkill. But, you know, what it seems like you're saying is even if it seems like it's overkill and you're putting your logo on everything, you need to keep doing it.
Oh, absolutely.
To make sure that your brand is always out there on every single thing that you put out.
Absolutely. And it's not a constant battle of quality versus quantity. What you have to consider, ladies and gentlemen, is that, yes, your logo is on everything, but it's not, when people share your content material, they only share one piece of material. Yes, if you put a photo album on Facebook, that can be shared. But if they share a specific photo, that is something that you might want to consider, because that one piece of material has a takeaway with you. It has your logo on it. So when people are interested on where the actual source of that material came from, it came from you.
Awesome. Now, we actually have a question. I think I can help answer this one as well, from Ms. Sabrina Sylvester. How can you dress up your social media page, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn? Thank you for your question, Ms. Sylvester. I think there are a bunch of different ways that you can dress up your social media pages. Specifically on Facebook and Twitter and on LinkedIn, there's something called a cover photo, okay? And a cover photo actually allows you to take from one of your photo albums that you may have, and create somewhat of a story of what your organization is all about. So we at the EDC try to change our cover photo, if not once a week, sometimes twice a week, depending on what events we have going on and what exciting things are happening at the EDC. I mean, honestly, something exciting happens just about daily here at the EDC. Okay. Not every organization is like that or has a high volume of events. However, anything that you think highlights your particular business, you can use as a cover photo. Another way to dress up your social media pages, to dress up, is, I think, adding different types of content that are, I would say, almost idiomatic or very popular in your particular sector.
Absolutely.
So, for instance, because we at the EDC, our purpose is to promote Prince George's businesses, to bring new business into the county, as well as empower those who are trying to get into the workforce. One thing that Mr. Valentine brought to our attention was the idea of a photo quote. And a photo quote, it's easily digestible because it's a picture and there's a short quote next to it. And sometimes you put something that a famous person has said, and then also you can put something that someone within your organization says that are wise words, or something that can be helpful to your client base. That's a great way to dress up your page. And this is going to sound almost oxymoronic in that sometimes you want to dress up a social media page, you have to dress it down a little bit.
Correct.
Because when we look at a lot of the different studies that talk about people's attention spans and what's easily digestible in a very quick moment, because again, on social media, you're going to be posting constantly, or everyone in the social media sphere is posting constantly, right? So part of dressing it up is to make it easily digestible. So short, quick, witty, and engaging content is a great way to dress up your social media page by dressing it down.
Absolutely. And to piggyback on what Josh said, and that was a wonderful explanation, Josh. That was a great answer. Just to piggyback on that concept, a couple things that we can add is talking about the biggest thing that audience members love in engaging with online businesses is organization. When you organize your social media platforms and your online databases, it gives them the opportunity and the freedom to browse with ease. You know, keeping your online business organized reduces hassle, reduces stress, and retains the customer base in which that you're providing or obtaining, for a better word. Ladies and gentlemen, when you keep your content organized in such a fashion, like that can establish trends, not just for audience members to interact with, but also makes you a benchmark when it comes to inspiration for other businesses, and it also increases potential partnership opportunities. So that's one thing that you can also consider. And also piggybacking with the photo quotes, it doesn't exactly always have to be quotes. It can also be fundamentals of your business platform. You know, you can always show demographics. You can always show graphic designs in order to get the message across. So that way you don't always have to rely on extraneous text in your post in order to convey the message. And
to piggyback on not having to rely on a lot of text in your message, and this is something that can be used in social media and any other way that you communicate with your audience and your clientele base, are videos that highlight your sector or videos that highlight something that you're doing. So something that Mr. Valentine does on a daily basis, he's also our digital multimedia producer. Did I get that right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. It's a lot of words. But one thing that dresses it up is having video content. Because one, again, it's about we want to think about what's easily digestible and what can your audience take in that will stand out. So videos are great. Recently, we shared a video from Atlanta Black Star, and this is something that's really awesome about economic development, as well as a story that I think can really touch everyone here in Prince George's County. Is Atlanta Black Star had posted a video on their page about the 10 wealthiest Black neighborhoods and communities in the country, and 6 out of the 10 were right here in Prince George's County.
That's right, Josh.
So if you want to dress up your page, well, there's 2 people you should repost from. One, repost from the EDC.
Always,
because we're posting constantly. And then also reposting stories that are very, that your audience can connect with, that you can connect with. Because sometimes it's another way to dress up your content is to post content that your audience is interested in that may not always be your actual product. It could be something that your audience is interested in. One example is a clothing company that sells outdoors clothing, and they very rarely post pictures on any of their social media about their clothes. They post beautiful, scenic photos about the outdoors because that's what their customers are really care about, is the outdoors.
Right.
And then here and there, they'll have we're having a sale. Here's a particular boot that works really good in this season because of the amount of mud that's going to be in the mountainous ranges of Montana or the Colorado. Exactly. And every once in a while, they'll place their products, but they keep their audience engaged by constantly posting photos of what their audience is interested in. So sometimes it's finding out what is your audience interested in and how do I cater to that, and then systematically infiltrate my product into those types of posts as well. And that's not an easy feat.
No.
But it is a way to dress up, to upgrade your social media, and to upgrade your communications with your audience in general. We are coming upon the 1:30 hour, and what that means, unfortunately, we have to to end today's webinar. But before we go, I do want to again invite you to follow us on social media. We are on LinkedIn as Prince George's County EDC. We are also on YouTube. You guys are watching our YouTube page right now, Prince George's County EDC. On Instagram, we are PGC EDC. On Facebook, you can find us at PGC EDC. And on Twitter, you can find us at Expand PGC. So after we finish today's webinar, feel free to share the link to today's webinar to folks who haven't had a chance to join us. But I want to thank you all for joining us today for today's webinar Wednesdays. I really want to thank Mr. Chris Valentine for hosting today's webinar and sharing his expertise in how to tailor your content. So we're going to go ahead and end today's event, but thank you again, and we hope to see you again for the next webinar Wednesday.